Barça! Barça! Barça!
Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some fresh updates. We are going to start with Dest. It has been reported that the right back is expected to miss Barcelona's trip to Eintracht Frankfurt in the Europa League on Thursday, and Ronald Araujo could feature at right back in that game. We are going to be discussing much on that report as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Barcelona's General Assembly that took place on Sunday, as the Spotify Camp Nou have been approved by the Barcelona members. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please do well to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're a lover of FC Barcelona, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end.
Barça! Barça! Barça!
Barcelona head to Eintracht Frankfurt next in the Europa League in great form, but with issues in defense for their quarter-final tie. Dest is not expected back in time for the match, as he has not returned to training after suffering a thigh injury, according to Mundo Deportivo. The US men's national team star therefore looks set to miss the trip to Germany along with Dani Alves, who is not eligible for the Europa League. All of which means it's likely that Xavi will use Ronald Araujo as right back and bring Eric Garcia back into central defense to partner Gerard Piqué. Barcelona have a rest day on Tuesday, but are then due to fly out to Germany on Wednesday, where they will train on the pitch at the Stadion. Xavi's side will be big favorites to win the tie and progress to the semi-finals of the competition, and face a Frankfurt side down in 9th place in the Bundesliga. Thursday's hosts also head into the game on the back of 3 straight draws, which is in stark contrast of Barca's current 14-match unbeaten run. So with the form that Barcelona currently have right now, it is easy to say Barcelona will win that tie comfortably, but it's football, we never know. But of course, we are the favorites to win the Europa League. So talking about Dest's absence, as the report is saying that Dest will not be available for that important clash. Xavi is expected to use Ronald Araujo at that right back position, just as how he used Araujo in the El Clasico. We quite remember Araujo played that right back and he did extremely well, of course, pocketing Vinicius Jr. the whole night, which was really interesting to see. And of course, Xavi is expected to do the same against Frankfurt, given the fact that Dest is still out injured. He has not even returned to training. Of course, that's a big blow for us because we know Dani Alves is ineligible for Europa League matches since he was not registered. And when Dest is not available, then Xavi needs to crack his head on what to do. Of course, even though you have other options like Oscar Mingueza, who plays right back as well. But from the look of things, Oscar Mingueza have not been in Xavi's plans at all. It is very clear. So Araujo is likely to start at that right back role. So if we go to Germany, we just need to win that game, because that will boost our morale when it comes to the quarterfinal tie as a whole to qualify for the semi-finals, which I think Barca will be going there to win. We know our away form this season have been really good since manager Xavi took over the reins. We have been, in fact, I think we have been more impressing in away matches than home matches, especially in the Europa League. We quite remember against Galatasaray, we couldn't even win at home, but we won by the way. The same as Napoli, we couldn't win at home, but we won the second leg away. But this time around it's somehow different because the first leg will be away from home. So it will be interesting to see how the game turns out to be for us, because obviously if we win that game, it will be easy for us to qualify. And of course, for us being the favorites, the clear favorites of this Europa League tie, trying to go for another trophy. At least it won't be a trophyless season if we succeed to win that Europa League. Of course, winning a league that we have never won before. The Europa League is not even in the cabinet in Barcelona's trophy room. And of course, it's very important that we get our hands for the first time ever in the Europa League. And at the same time, looking at our league form, Real Madrid is 12 points ahead of us, and we have a game in hand, which if we win the game in hand, then it will be 9 points difference. We are currently second after winning Sevilla 1-0. So I think Barcelona, still mathematically possible that we win La Liga, but it is very, very tough to even imagine that. Let's be honest with ourselves. Barca winning La Liga, I don't think we can put that on our heart or on our mind that we can win the league, because, to be honest, it is almost impossible, to do that, except things really turns out to be a miracle. Barcelona's General Assembly lasted over 3 hours on Sunday, where club members were able to have their say on some of the major topics concerning the side, particularly that of the renaming of the Camp Nou. In the end, members approved of the stadium naming rights going to the online music platform Spotify, and on the front of the shirts. Of the 906 participants, 625 voted yes, 49 no, and 27 abstain. With this agreement, Spotify will feature on the men and women's first team jerseys for the next 4 seasons and on the training gear for 3 campaigns. The stadium will be renamed Spotify Camp Nou for 12 years, 4 in the process of renovations and 8 once it is finished. It is the best sponsorship agreement in the history of Barcelona t-shirt sponsorship and one of the best in the world in regards to shirt and the stadium, Vice President stated. It is a modern, young brand. It has a present and a future. It was the option that gave the most strength at this time for Barcelona to continue being a global leader, assured the president. The club acknowledged that there were plenty more options other than Spotify on the table, but that the music platform was considered most appropriate. In addition, the club's leaders made it clear that Nike, the kit sponsor, is also delighted with this agreement. So with those votes on Sunday in the General Assembly come the confirmation that the Camp Nou will be renamed to Spotify Camp Nou. And of course, it's a significant development for the club. Of course, we've been talking about Spotify being the new sponsors from next season onwards, and Barcelona have confirmed that. And of course, what was still pending about was the naming rights of the Camp Nou, which that National Assembly was held on Sunday, which was very important for it to be held, so that the socios will come together and will vote, because we know through voting, before they can make any big decision, any huge decision comes through voting, which majority of them voted for that naming right, which will be there for 12 years, 4 in the process of renovations, and 8 once it is finished. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barça. Until next time, bye bye.